her penis. We have arrived at that part I warned you about. And there's more. Oh yeah, suckle your beat belts. Patten down your batches. Duct tape the children. I too find that to be an effective parenting tool. Oh, come on, a ceiling fan, a roll of duct tape, and a small child, hours of entertainment. My daughters are going to be astronauts. Here we go. Just as he started licking her penis. Licking her lettuce, for God's sakes. The wiggly old bitch comes horning out of her spouse that she is mopping head. She is yeaming at the scruff of her tongues. She's yelling, "Who's peeking through my snatch?" Just put the food down. I mean, really, that'll give you a fatal heart attack right there. But so far, I'm not seeing any portraits or tits for it. Soundly all clear. We're moving on. The whore husband, he knocks to his trees. He's doubling in the dirt. He's yelling, "No, no, don't turn me into a toot." Now, if you stunned her and turned me into a toot, we're talking about a crimey little snitch about this long like a malisander. Crawls on the crown, leaving a trimey snail. If you pinch its put, its fail falls off. "No, no, don't turn me into a toot." "All right," says the ugly old ditch. "You drop your snubbling, and I shall take titty on you." I guess I missed that one. "I shall not turn you into a toot if you give me your churst foreign bile." This is some barred bargaining here. No, I mean really, this is going to be his bugly little Stevie. Not like a bean-age story. We take your Peggy Vance and rip the hode, Mr. Dan. This is going to be his bugly little Stevie, but that whore husband, he was shared skitless. I said that right, didn't I?
Yes.
He started stinking. He realized he was going to be keeping on the slouch for the rest of his life. He wanted to be a booming hing. He says, "All right, bake the tatey." Oh, yeah, that's going to go over big at home. Buddy Ho's going, a double case. Their bile is chorn. He and his warpipe are buggling their snavy. When the ugly old bitch lops up in the roaring room, she babs the gravy and she pissadeers. Now, we hump a jab. For Yunty beers go wide, the little lady was a little lurl. The ugly old bitch has named her Parunzel. Parunzel, probably because Moonbeam and Rainbow had been taken. Let me ask you this. Are you folks experienced festival goers?
Yes.
So, when you say yes, then that means you've had a chance to, hang around here a little bit, go in the shops, linger a while, and get to know, for lack of a better term, us.
Yes.
Have you noticed that a few of my colleagues out here have been hit a little hard with the druid stick? Okay, this is a true story. True story. Honestly, truly. Several years ago, I was at a Rennisance Festival event, much like this, that was at the time closed, all right? So, we were done for the day, audience was all gone, sun is going down on Renaissance land, and the participants, they are out in the parking lot, and they are trying to start their cars using crystals. Oh. Chant again, I think I'm flooded. Well, I drive a Taurus, but my carburetor's a Sagittarius. It's passing the conflict. You think I'm kidding. Now, I heard scream, and I mean scream, across an empty Rennisance Festival, echoing off the buildings, I heard this: "Serenity, serenity, you're really pissing me off." Yeah, it took me a minute. And then, now you can name your child whatever you want. I mean, really, but naming a kid Serenity is not going to stop you from having a 2-year-old. Now, I heard a kid who was named correctly. Oh, okay, his name wasn't correctly, but now that I mentioned it, I know someone will. He had a great name for a little guy. He must have been about 3 years old. He was about that tall, and he was running. That's how I found out his name, because he ran by me. And as he ran by me, his mother was in hot pursuit. She was running after him, and she was yelling, "Chase! Chase! Come back here, Chase!" Oh, I thought that was worth repeating. So I did. It went in my show, of course. And I started telling other audiences this, and I'm telling another audience this, and all of a sudden there are 2 little boys right in the front row who gasp, and they kind of pop up and look at each other. Like that. Okay, I thought, I have to find out what's going on. Turns out they were brothers, and they were named Chase and Chance. The next one was going to be named Oops. But wait, there's more. So I was doing a show at another Rennisance Festival, and there were 2 little kids, a boy and girl, that turned out to be brother and sister. And they're having a tug-of-war. They're fighting over something their parents have gotten them, and they're wrestling back and forth. Finally, the brother got it away from the sister. Sister stomps her foot and says, "Justice! That is so not fair!" But wait! There's more! Now this one is ripped from the tabloids, all right? And you have to think like I do. I know that's a daunting prospect, but don't worry, the effects will wear off as soon as you get down to the next stage, all right? So, thinking like I do. In Celebrity Universe, about 4 years ago, there was a birth, a blessed event, to Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Last name Pitt. 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 Now that's an important point. Pitt. Pitt, 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 Pitt. Can you tell me, Pitt, what did they name their daughter? Shiloh. Shiloh Pitt. Now think like I do. What were these people thinking? Do they wake up every morning and say, "Oh, never fear, our child will never go to middle school"? False! This is what I have discovered. Somebody just figured it out. There's a time delay on these jokes. I just kind of throw them out there and wait for them to go off. All right. So, the thing is, okay, when you're having children, you know ahead of time, right? There are warning signs that are very real. I know I've had kids. Okay, my wife had the kids, but I was involved. I was holding the light saying, "Honey, you ought to see this." Anyway. Well, that should have remained unsaid. Well, my point is this. We knew 7.5, 8 months ahead of time, something's coming down the chute here. Which means that everyone has enough time to do some negotiating, right? You get a little list together of viable alternatives. Take your list, go out in your backyard, and shout names across the neighborhood like you're calling them home for dinner. First of all, it eliminates the ones you can't pronounce. All right, that's kind of a problem around here. People name their kids with Scrabble games. Ooh, look at how many points I get for Zarnuth. All right. So it eliminates those because nothing destroys your parental credibility by not being able to pronounce your own child's name. Next, it keeps you from being out in a public place yelling at your child, and if you think you'll never yell at your kid, ha 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 ha! Try taking him to the Rennisance Festival. But you could be yelling at your kid and yelling things like, charity, charity, give that back.